That would be the only kind of thing that would distract from a failure to deal with the Epstein mess. It just has to be a full tilt war. So welcome to Clown World. We continue to observe Clown World. Not only so, but this is July 14th, 2025 of Clown World. And I bring up the date because I just finished recording a little bit ago my analysis of the whole Epstein mess and how the Trump administration way overpromised and way underdelivered and consequently painted themselves into kind of a ridiculous corner. In that piece, which you can go look up some other time, I said I didn't see any good way for the Trump administration to get out of this fix that they're in. But since recording that just mere moments ago, I thought of something. So I want to suggest it. In the larger scheme of things, in the thing that has made people really dissatisfied over the Epstein affair, we have to remember that as far as we know, is comparatively small fry. There were many other high-handed things done by the deep state that people are beyond exasperated by, and it's been sort of open and flagrant. Everybody can see them. I'm talking about the Russiagate hoax. I'm talking about the bogus prosecutions of Trump, the attempts to keep him off the ballot, just the naked weaponization of the levers of justice that ought to govern all of us in a disinterested way, in an objective way. And to date, these dirty deeds, these high-handed dirty deeds, have not had any kind of a reckoning. Something is starting with regard to James Comey and Brennan, where some legal proceedings are starting against them. And in this, I think that you could safely say that if there were high-level prosecutions of high-level misdeeds, of people who were guilty of high-level and very visible misdeeds that the whole world could see, then that would be the only kind of thing that would distract from a failure to deal with the Epstein mess. In other words, you're not dealing with the little lizards that are running around the dragon's lair because you're busy fighting the dragon. But you have to be seen as fighting the dragon, and it has to be. It just has to be a full tilt war. You can be excused for not dealing with the skirmishes if you're fighting the war. The uneasy feeling that a lot of people have about the Epstein affair is that they don't want Trump to sign any kind of peace treaty with the main enemy, with the deep state. They want to see an all-out battle. When you go back to all the crooked dealings over the course of many years and not one prosecution, not one conviction and sweetheart deals and, just all the stuff. If there is a concerted action taken against the worst of the crimes and the most obvious of the crimes, I think a lot of the pressure will be off with regard to Epstein. And having said that, all the concerns that I expressed elsewhere about that would still remain, but they would be put in perspective.